DC here. Hi, guys and gals. Well, it is Wednesday. I was going to say Thursday for a moment there. No, it is Wednesday. I'm doing a quick walk right now because we have some friends coming over, some elderly friends actually in their 80s. And they have, I don't know if I've vlogged about this or not, but because of the health reasons or what, had to sell their home, and they are going to move into a smaller apartment, but for sales reasons and stuff like that, the apartment is not quite ready, so they're going to be living at their daughter's. But right now they're putting stuff here and there, so they're going to be later on, they're going to come to our place and they're going to store part of their, well, I guess a few boxes. They told me something like 10 boxes or something of stuff anyway at home at our place. So they'll be coming later on. Like they were saying, they'd been 50 years in that home. So I can just imagine, he's giving the keys tomorrow. I can just imagine, the feelings that they have. But yeah, it's really part of life. And I was gonna say, if you'd have asked me these questions like when I started on YouTube, but which is already a long time ago, not that long, but still, what is it? How many years have we been on there? 15, 16? No, not quite. It's Smith. We started in 2006, wasn't it, YouTube? Yeah, I think so. Well, goodness, that's a long time. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. It's been a long time. So I was a much younger man at the time. Let's put it that way. And I'm thinking like, okay, now when you ask me the questions, it's like getting slowly much closer to home, isn't it? I mean, a lot of us that are, on here or even watching these videos now, we're all getting close to that retirement age, which wasn't the case when we started on YouTube. But yeah, I just realized, what time is it? People are starting to show up. No, I was wondering if it was end of school or what, but it isn't. It's still, I think it's just ladies. I just crossed quite a few ladies. I think, sometimes people hurry up and go and do like some shopping while the kids are still in school. Not everybody works here, by the way. Yeah. Things like that. Yeah. Oh. Have you ever noticed at times, just those of you who are vlogging, I mean, I'm certain you all have this type of situation where a few minutes before you're thinking like, oh, I got to chat about this, and then all of a sudden it goes away. And I've had just one of those moments for a few seconds, and now I realize what it was, because just further up there's a truck by the town, and it reminded me of when I was a kid. Actually, I don't know why it brought me to that, but remind me when I was a kid on our road. We lived in the village, and they were putting some piping, maybe with some sewer piping. I don't know exactly what it was anymore, but they had, or water pipes, whatever. And they had dug up all around on the road in front of our home. And it was coming up to lunchtime, and of course us kids, it must have been around summer because there was no reason for us to be there. I mean, we should have been in school, so it had to be like in the summer vacation period. And so I was looking at them, and they were putting boards over where they had dug. And the man came up to me, he said, I'm putting you in charge of this until I come back. Be certain that your friends don't come and play around here. And he says, you're not supposed to. So he says, I'm putting you in charge. And I remember at the time, this feeling of almost pride and responsibility that this person of authority was, delegating a responsibility to me. It's amusing because finally, the guy was, he was a town employee. As far as the hierarchy goes, he was like really way down in the hierarchy, but he knew how to, to make us kids, and me in particular, feel important, because we were there looking at them and doing their stuff. I kind of laugh because it was in those days, as in these days, I'm going to pull out some stereotypes there, very typical of town employees. One was digging, two were watching, then another one was digging, then two were watching. Oh, in the old days. Yeah, actually I saw the same type of thing not too long ago, so I guess it's not so much the old days, but it just brought me back to those days when I was a young'un, as Jasmine would say, knee-high to a grasshopper. But it was, those days, of course, they're all gone by, but we lived on a street where there was 4 houses close to one another, and each house had kids. So and some were the larger family. We had 3, but we were the smallest family, and the others, they were 4 or 5 kids or something like that. And if cousins and people a bit down the street would come over and join us, so we'd quickly be a good number of people. Yeah, those were the days. I kind of think like, nobody these days, very few people actually these days live in that way. I guess it's not only the fact of being in the countryside, but it's the fact of being in a village. There was definitely a difference in the way that people interacted with one another. I don't think we locked our doors at night, and that was something that was very, very normal actually. Then you didn't feel probably the need for it. Now, the last time I had that happen to me was when we made a trip in, oh goodness, it's already like probably about 10 years ago. I went to New Brunswick with my sister. We went to see Katie Oopspaw. Those of you who remember her, she was on YouTube. And we went and visited her. And we stayed in a bed and breakfast. And the bed and breakfast was part of a farm. And they told us, no, we never lock the door. Why would we lock the door? There's no problem. There's no reason to lock the door. And I remember my sister and I thinking like, wow, there still are places like that. And with my sister, we chatted about it at one point, and we said it just brought us back to our youth, when it was not necessary and you didn't worry about things like that. Having said that, we did lock the computers in the car. Oh goodness, yeah, But how long has it been since you've been, or have you ever been in a situation where you said like, oh, do you lock the door on your apartment at your house? Do you lock the door in your car? Really? Oh, that's not necessary. Yeah, okay, anyway, a bit of chatting and reminiscing just while I'm walking around and I see the time going on, so I'll stop out there. So DC signing off. Take care, everybody. And as it's Wednesday, it's hump day, so hope you had a good week and hope you'll enjoy what's left of it. Take care. DC signing off. Bye-bye.